Welcome to a DropTent Media production.
You're a fucking monster.
Yeah, I love you though. Come on.
I love you, T-Babe.
Suck our dicks.
I'm in a costume. Wait, I can't hear myself. Is the
I
headphones
can
in?
hear you wonderfully. I can hear you.
I know. I'm wondering.
You got the bad headphones?
Oh, here, no, I got them.
You got the bad headphones?
I got the bad headphones.
You
Yo, how are you guys?
It's good to see you guys again.
Everybody's mad at me.
No.
I'm a half
Nobody's
hour late.
mad at you.
Well, I put on my 70s makeup.
Yeah. I
it's
love how the
Halloween.
different excuses she keeps coming up with. She's like, there's Halloween traffic. I'm like, hey, you sent a picture from your house at 5:50. Like, how fucking stupid do you think?
It's Halloween.
Oh, fucking Halloween, man. It's crazy. It's gridlock. You know Halloween traffic. I'm like, am I like, what fucking stupid?
First
Dude,
of all,
Halloween traffic's fucking, there's kids all over 95. Oh.
I don't get on 95 to come here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fucking gridlock Halloween traffic.
We have to drive slower because there's so many kids around.
Yeah. Looking at
I had to do my makeup.
Looking at all the parents in envy.
Look like you should be in the deuce.
She's like, I can't believe I gotta go record this podcast. I wish I had a shitty kid. Fucking.
Don't make me cry on the cast, okay?
I'm gonna break this beer bottle over your head.
All right, well, don't talk dirty to me on the
Dude,
podcast. Don't be sexting me
Dude,
live,
fucking
all right?
Ugh.
That's just called talking dirty. I call it
Yeah,
sexting
me
live.
live.
Hey, you sexting me live, right?
Hey.
Not on the pod.
Not in the fucking pad.
It's like a kid who doesn't know what
This
a
is a
book
Catholic
They
pie.
just think of everything as a tablet. They're
Yeah.
just like, are you sexting me live? Yeah, it's talking dirty. It's fine.
Just sexting your girlfriend.
Sexted live.
You have an iPad on her forehead. That's what's gonna happen eventually.
So what was the weekend like for you two?
We just
Me
saw
too.
you Monday.
We
Yeah,
saw
we
you
just saw you Monday, right?
It's Halloween today.
Oh god
Yeah,
damn, I'm all
that's
over
why
the
I'm
place.
dressed like a
sorry.
70s whore.
What are you doing? Yeah.
I love how Peggy. She's like, my
No.
arms are out. What a skank! Fucking
Yeah, you're
ridiculous.
No, I was joking. I'm a drunk 70s mom on Halloween.
Nice.
Watching my kids.
I
Like, get
it.
back inside, Charlie. Don't
Peggy's-
go over there to George's house, okay? Because you know he touches little boys. All right, don't reach into his basket. You don't know what's at the
You
bottom.
always, yeah.
She's method acting. The
Very
life
good.
she wants.
It's very good.
I would be a great mom. I just
Wow,
again start crying. I'm
Christ.
sorry.
I mean,
Ryan, what are you making? Are you
I'm
making
rolling a
s-
joint,
oh,
goddammit.
you're- Oh,
Look
sorry.
at you, but it's a weird
I got
one, huh?
distracted. It's a cone. You just fill it up and then twist the top,
Wonderful.
baby.
Look at that.
That's nice.
Hell
Look
yeah.
at you.
Yes.
I,
You're really embracing this pothead thing.
I mean, I've been sleeping like a baby, except for last night.
But you had 4 beers, that's why, maybe.
No, last night I just didn't get home till like fucking, I don't know, 12:30 or like 1 or
You're
something.
such a fucking dork. I love when you're always like, I got home so late.
I have to get up at
whole
5. Sorry, I don't get to
12:30.
wake up at fucking 9:30 and then hang out.
She's got a very important job, Ryan. All right.
First of all, I feel this
Very
negative
important job.
energy from both of you.
No,
You don't get
okay?
to dress like a 70s person and then talk about energy in the room.
I like the drunk 70s
Yeah,
moms.
this energy is fucking
Yo,
off,
you guys
dude.
are fucking at my fucking aura. All right?
Fucking-
What made you
Yo,
go,
by the way,
what?
why didn't anybody tell me how hot Rita Ora is? Rita Ora? Have you seen her?
How come you didn't know that?
I don't even know who the fuck it was. I saw a picture of her somewhere and I was like,
She's a hottie.
yowza. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And Rihanna. I mean, I knew she was hot, but then I just saw recent pictures and I was like,
Oh,
fucking,
yeah, she's the best.
I'll have tea.
Dude,
Yeah, dude.
Dude, Rita Ora is...
You could tell
she's a
she
cutie pie.
is plum loco. That bitch is crazy. For sure.
I was going to be like, no one bleaches their whole head and isn't crazy. I'm like, for about 5 years of my early 20s, I
She
was.
literally has your
full
hair. That is
on,
yours.
yeah.
That is your hair. Oh, my God.
Well, I'm not a saint.
Nobody is.
That's true.
I feel like I've had a boring week. I normally have like
Yeah, what did we
mine
do?
weeks are always usually better than my weekends, but Monday to Thursday I did nothing really. I'm trying to think.
Just hanging? You hanged in last night? I went down and saw fucking Steve and Knowles. Knowles is pregnant as shit.
I know.
She's full bumped up.
That's his friends.
It's like my first like close friend that's having a baby. And I'm like,
That's your
That's
first.
a big step.
yeah, I think so.
It's a big step.
My cousin had a baby, but that's cousin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think I have a close friend that has a baby. I have like friends that have had babies, and like those friendships over.
Yeah.
You know. What am I gonna come hang out?
I feel like
You're
all of my really close friends are having babies this year, which is I
You're
think
so much older than me.
Don't you want to be the? Oh, yeah.
I'm not so much older than you. I'm 2 years.
I'm 23. I'm turning 24 in 2 weeks.
I am.
Actually, when this comes
A
out, I'll
year.
be 23.
Yeah.
Or 24.
No.
What did I say?
Oh yeah, you will be. I will definitely be because
Oh,
my
hell yeah.
birthday's in a week, bitch.
In a week.
Next Friday. Pew, pew, and I'll be in Puerto Rico. Sucking those
Sucking,
dicks.
yeah, hell yeah.
Sucking those short little cocks. Just the way I like them. And they get real
Short,
pain.
mean, pain.
Maybe a little bit might hit me across the face, you know? What? I'm sorry.
Whoa.
That Miller
This has been
Lite.
off to a weird start.
Our energy is weird
I don't know.
today.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's because it's the
love
devil's
I
day.
had 2. The Devil's Day? Isn't that Mischief Night? Yeah.
That's why I stayed in last night. I don't want to get mischief.
You didn't want to get mischieved using it as a verb.
That's why I stayed in this bad juju. I read the Bible all night.
Hey,
Drank rosé.
We like
in
jujus.
the
Come
tub.
on. I like it.
Jujus?
Yeah,
I didn't take a bath. I did drink a bottle of wine by myself.
Nice. What's the bottle of wine you go with? What's your bottle of wine you're drinking by?
What's
I
it
mean,
called?
but if
Cabot.
you can tell by
Cabot.
what I brought you, it's
Box?
just
I
whatever's
don't
in the
know.
house.
Oh, okay.
If it's wet and it'll get me fucked up.
Yeah.
That's my
I'm
wine.
like, you don't even
Love
know. I would like fucking put it into an
What's
IV
Peggy
if I
drinking? Is that
could.
just gasoline? What is that?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I like it.
Rubbing alcohol.
Well, I did join a wine club a couple months ago, so
I
like,
forgot about that.
Look at you. You
Like-
are a 70s mom, dude.
Like with your refined fucking
I'm so proud of
palate.
you.
I just wanted to try different stuff, and I just
I'm so proud
it was
of
a
you.
good deal.
That's amazing.
I'm just picturing you
Yeah.
And then just chugging the wine.
nutty or whatever.
I really like Pinot Noir.
Okay.
And my sisters and my mom, they drink
Cabot.
Cabot Pinot Grigio, like the giant, huge bottle.
Yo, I'm a
So,
huge Pinot Gris guy.
Yeah.
Well,
Pinot
actually,
Gris.
I'll drink. anything.
Whatever.
Really?
Are you going to have some wine when you come to my birthday party at the funeral home?
Oh, fuck yeah. I'll have a glass of wine, baby.
You'll just drink anything? For wine, that's a crate, like just Malbec. If I just gave you a Malbec, you're like,
I
great.
like Malbec.
I'm just saying, for anything,
What
it's
if I'm
very
eating?
dry. So, so
Yeah.
for meat and stuff,
See,
you
I
go
put
with
ice
like
in all wine, so it eventually just gets diluted.
Yes,
I just don't like real sweet wine.
She's got it in a fucking beer hat.
Yeah.
You don't
Totally.
Like no Dago
Yeah.
Reds for you?
What?
No Dago Reds. That's my family drinks.
Like a
very sweet.
Chianti? Oh.
Yeah, very sweet. No, they just
Oh.
make crap like sweet wine. They just call it Dago Red. They don't. It won't be
Yeah.
a Chianti. They'll
It's
just be
like basement wine.
This is a Dago Red,
Yeah.
and it's got so much sugar in it. It just murders you. And if
Gotcha.
you leave it,
Like a
moonshine.
Moscato?
yeah, so it'll get super alcoholic as well. There's a period where it'll get really alcoholic. That's why my aunt,
Your family makes their own wine?
they
Italian.
have, yeah.
I know. I didn't know you were Italian.
And plus, it's like a blueberry
Why
farming
doesn't your
town.
skin know?
My dad's just all Dutch. My dad's just Dutch and English.
Is that
The
what
Dutch.
wood is?
Yes,
It's Dutch?
Yeah. He's just a
I
little
hate
Dutch
people.
baby boy.
What is that movie? What's that from?
What?
Is it I Married an Axe Murderer? He's like, I hate people who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch. That movie has like some of the funniest fucking
That
riffs
movie
ever.
is pretty great.
Yeah. he puts a chemical in the meat. What's he say about Colonel Sanders? That is so funny. He puts a chemical in
Get your huge head out of the way.
I haven't seen that movie.
Look
in a
at the
little bit.
size of his head.
Harriet. I love that movie so
Yeah.
much.
It is
I remember
hilarious.
watching that movie and being like, I'm totally going to hang out at coffee shops one day.
See Peggy
Hey, you're
fucking-
ahead of that trend. That's pretty much what a lot of people do now. That's a
Yeah.
you nailed it, dude.
I've never hung out at a coffee shop. I always
Never?
walk by people and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? You're out for
Oh, doing
coffee with your
work.
friends? Do it at home.
Well, a lot of times you can do work there. Like you
Yes.
can just get a coffee and just sit there and use their
yeah,
Wi-Fi.
I know. But I'm saying
I go to the old the brew and brew. I go to a coffee place that has beers.
Beers,
And
hell yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, you get coffee. I'm gonna go have
gonna
a
get
couple
fucked
and
up.
write some stupid shit.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Silly. I recommend that if you got to do, because that was like a date thing, kind of like
Yeah.
well, we want to get out of the house, but we both have to do work, so let's go do this. It's weird. It's weird.
finger in the bathroom
Yeah,
after a couple
let's go
cold
finger in
brews.
the bathroom
Hell
after a
yeah.
couple cold brews, pretty much.
Yeah.
I
It's
feel
a
the
weird-
same way about how you are so adamant, like about when people work out as a couple.
Oh.
I feel the same way about people who work Like if they're both freelancers or like stay-at-home work kind of, and they're like, okay, we're just gonna sit across from and work. I wouldn't be able. I get too distracted. I just be like, well, what are you doing?
Right. Hey,
like when we're
why don't
on
you
the
go
road.
ahead and dump one of them titties out on the keyboard for daddy?
Well, that is.
I know.
I'm fine with
I
that.
would do that.
That's fine.
Yo, I bet you can't fit my whole dick in your mouth.
While you write that screenplay of yours. All right, you
Yeah,
have
you care
to
if I
finish.
jerk off on your feet or...
You have to blow me and write a chapter of your book at the same time.
If I can type more minutes in a word. What? More
What?
words in a minute?
Yeah, a whole minute in
I
a
was
word.
trying to make an anal bit there, but,
Yeah,
went
it was
off
good.
the rails.
It's going. It's a delicate.
It's fine. Things happen.
But that's how you feel about like that kind of cohabitation of events. Like
Yeah.
they're doing stuff together, and the face you were like, ugh. People who work out together. Don't even get me started.
I don't know what that sends me
why does
into
that
a
irk you?
murderous rage. I don't
Really?
fucking go work out by yourself.
You work out with your buddies though sometimes.
Yeah, but we barely even work out together.
Yeah.
We're just there together lifting up the same thing, taking turns.
So you would be fine if you both walked into the gym at the same time and
then
just separated.
Diverge.
Yeah.
Separate.
Yeah.
I hate it.
The last
Drives me
one,
crazy.
she was good in groups. She needed group workout. She needs someone to go with her.
That's
I'm
another
like,
thing. I can't
I
group
never
work out.
want to look at another person and have them.
Oh my God!
do
When I
anything
work
with
out, it doesn't matter how in shape I am. A third-degree burn to my face. It looks like I'm about to have a heart attack at all times. Since I was like 10, you know what I mean?
Just dying.
Peggy just get hit by a car.
No,
Now
it just
she's
always
working
seems
out.
like I'm like.
Blotchy.
But that's why usually every instructor, there's like always like a personal trainer at the gym who will be like, "Can I work you out?" Because like it's like they're like, "This girl's intense." And I'm like, "No, this just happens if I sort of break a sweat a little bit." I mean, when we record the podcast, my face gets really red.
Yeah.
Just
When we talk about threesomes, Peggy's head looked like it was going to fucking explode.
I really want a threesome though.
You don't want a
I
threesome?
do.
You want to be in a threesome?
I want to be in the threesome
With two dudes or two girls?
Standard
A
two
girl
girls.
and a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't know
she was
if you
very
were
frank.
Trying to get fucking
I
railed.
don't. I mean, I already don't know exactly what I would do with a girl fully. I mean, I can figure it out, I think, but still, I wouldn't want to have two of that where I'm like, oh God,
Look at all these pussies.
what am I doing here?
Yeah.
You know. So at least I have to at least be like an expert at one of the genitalias.
There's one thing I know, it's dicks. What's this hatchet wound looking thing? That's I forget who had the
It's a real
joke.
Halloween episode.
Big hair, beautiful girl I made out with in
Right.
New York. Just
Hit you on the Instagram, didn't she?
no, she yeah, just like that. She
Sideways?
did a laughy face at my post about how I'm a drunk 70s mom.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I'm down for this.
You gonna let her
I like
suck
what's
your dick?
happening.
We're gonna
hell
be in
yeah.
New York tomorrow.
I know, but we're not gonna be there long enough.
Just give her the.
No, because I'm going out to dinner with Lindsay, and then I'm doing the show. Maybe during your 10 o'clock show, I'll just be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, you want to go fuck me in this bathroom?"
Yeah.
Right.
All right, I'll do it.
I like it.
You trying to
Report
finger
back.
And I blocked Church Guy
Fuck yeah.
from my phone and my fucking Facebook.
Oh, yes. I'm going to drop in noises here. Just
You have
leave
to
them out. I'm
delete
going to
it,
drop
though,
in
right?
stuff.
What?
I thought can't you still retrieve it?
I can still retrieve it, but here's the thing: what I'm doing to myself is that I couldn't retrieve it, and I am such a psychopath that I could find that number if I was dead.
Girls
You know?
are so good at finding things.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Just crazy.
yeah,
Amazes me.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're really organized.
I've lost a phone and just didn't even know my best friend's number.
I don't
Gone.
know.
I'd be like,
No.
hey, oh, it's you, buddy. Thank you. Like, I would never. The cloud, I wouldn't have backed her up right or some shit.
I don't know how
before
to
you know
know
it,
any
everything's
of
gone.
that.
Yeah.
Nope.
No
I
idea.
got
So I
nothing.
get that.
but
Well, you might have given up. It might be that. That might be it.
I'm done.
Nice.
I'm about to hit 33. It's
I
my
bet-
Jesus year.
They fuck before Thanksgiving.
Yes. I was thinking.
You
I was
heard
going
it
to say
here. Hey,
Christmas. I want
how
to say
about
respectfully. I thought
Twice.
Christmas.
How about twice before
Okay.
Thanksgiving?
Well, I think that'll be hard because I'm away in
Oh, it
Puerto
will
Rico.
be hard.
Sure.
Yee. But then you'll be back. You're gone for like 4 days.
I started to kind of fight for him because it was like that botched kind of sexual interaction that he had. And then he
yeah.
came back swinging. And I was kind of like, oh, shit. Am I on this dude's side now? But
We'll
then-
never be on his
No,
side
never be on his side. Got it.
because he's a liar, obviously. Like,
Yeah, now we know.
So
well,
is
then,
every
then
dude
was
that's
the-
ever lived.
yeah. So is every girl, but then,
Yeah.
then there's like malicious.
So everyone's
and then
a
there's,
liar.
Yeah, but then there's.
Oh, but it's not mean lying.
I think
Don't-
it is.
We cannot talk about this fucking guy again. I will
No.
bash
Let's
my
never.
fucking
Let's
head
never.
through this
Let's never do
table.
Okay, well then let's talk about you. What's going on
No,
with you?
I wanted to talk about this is the 12-year
This is a very
anniversary
big
of
day.
Peggy getting her hymen
This is
broken.
the biggest day ever.
12-year
I
anniversary.
forgot I told you guys that this
Hell
morning.
yeah.
I was so excited.
I woke up and I was like, look at that. Baby girl's 12.
Was your pussy tingling when you woke up?
Yeah. She was like, it's our favorite holiday.
Yo, it's your broken hymen. 12 years old.
What's it been?
I did gymnastics, so I do think my hymen broke way
Oh, it was
before
already
that.
broke?
Probably.
Yeah.
Where did you
girls-
lose your virginity at? Oh, you were in college, right?
Yes.
was after a Halloween party that I planned for my college, and I was dressed as Raggedy Ann. So,
Decent
super
costume.
slutty.
Was
And,
it slutty?
No, it wasn't slutty at all. I actually posted on
Raggedy
my Instagram.
Ann is the one with like the
Pigtails.
It
Normally
looks
she
like
has,
a
like,
picnic blanket and then the
yeah.
red hair and the polka dots.
Yeah, I just didn't do the red hair. I just did
Yeah.
my hair in pigtails and then polka dots, and then I wore the outfit.
How many redheads have you had sex with? Are you into redheads?
I've had sex with at least one. I want to say I would probably. I would estimate probably 5.
Damn. Oh, well, duh. That
Yeah.
makes a little more sense.
Why?
Because you're a whore.
No.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
5 out of the amount that I have is like
I think
it's like
for-
1/10.
It's just a drop of blood in the ocean.
Yeah.
It's barely even going to skew my stats.
I think why? Just because I've heard you talk about like Irish gentlemen. You'd be like, "Ooh, he's an
Yeah.
Irish boy." You know what I mean? I was like, "Oh, well, that makes sense." Because I was gonna say I'd probably 2 girls, probably 2
Yeah.
redheads.
Well, I also think a lot of redhead girls probably have either. There's very rare, I think, girls that stay redhead the whole time
Yeah.
because you're either like gorgeous
Or
or
you
you
are
have that
busted.
crazy hair, so you
Right.
have to like downplay something.
Right.
Guys, it's a little
Sorry.
bit.
I was like, busted.
Yeah.
Take that.
Oh, look, her forehead connects.
I know. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, because these girls are busted. I just mean like it
Fucking
doesn't actually.
tow
It doesn't,
truck driving
it
looking.
doesn't help that they also have fire engine red hair.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
not
mean?
very
Like you gotta hide it somehow.
You know what I mean?
My face is getting real red.
Yeah.
The
How about you with the
Maybe
redheads?
3.
Yeah, I don't know. 2?
Have you?
2? 3?
Yeah.
One was a real Jesus freak, which was
2.
weird.
Ooh, what was that
I was
sex
like, why are you
like?
fucking me?
That was mine too.
That's
was-
why she was fucking you.
Yeah, trying to get back at her dad or something.
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 definitely. One had I remember she was very small. She might have been like 5'2", and I was very nervous about even doing anything with her.
5'2".
Why, do you think you'd
we
break
did some
her?
fingers? No, not break her, but I was just worried about the consequences. I was
She's
like, I
tiny.
we were doing some finger stuff.
Neil's
and then
bragging about his dick.
a little bit,
Hell yeah.
a little bit of brag.
What kind of
But
dick
I
are
was
we
like,
doing?
dude,
Are we
Wait,
working
are
with
you
a
like
fucking
a
hammer?
Neil?
We're
Is this where we
going-
find out I could never fuck Neil because
You
your
would
dick's
never
too big?
with that.
Oh man,
that's
actually, you know what's
shallow.
crazy?
Dude, how
One
about
of the
you get your
redheads.
hymen broke again by your boy? We can live stream it, baby.
Oh yeah.
Just audio only.
Okay.
I
Cool.
thought we were live
Play
texting. Are we
someone
live
fucking
texting?
on a podcast? You're allowed to do that, right?
Yeah, but it's probably like
I don't think YouTube would like it too much.
No, you definitely
I don't
can.
think so, yeah. Patreon.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, we
I'll
should do a-
fucking whatever.
Hey, actually, we
Table.
just signed up for Patreon. We got to launch it soon, so we need to have some extra content. So, Neil, you want me to give you a blowjob? Live stream
Hell
that
yeah.
to Patreon.
All heckle.
Dude, we'll have
All
so many
heckle.
crazy Patreon if it's just different audio of
Peggy's
me.
just
Actually,
having a blow bang
is
and I'm
that
commentating.
Is that
What?
allowed? This is not something I actually want to do, but I just record every time I blow a dude, and then you guys listen and heckle it. And that's our Patreon
But it's
content.
just audio.
Yeah, so it's just like a lot of like, what did he
Yeah.
just say to you? It's like, I don't know, I'm not listening.
Nothing's funnier than hearing like one of your friends have sex. You know,
Yes.
I mean, you know Jimbo.
What's he like?
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably so crazy.
Oh, he's so weird. Not Jim, not Buff Jim, Fat Pit Jim.
I love
Oh, you mean like Lindsay's Jim?
Yeah. I love
Like
your friends'
Jinda?
names.
Oh,
Jinda, yeah.
is he a weirdo?
No, I mean this was so long ago. I was
Your
probably
friend's
like
name. You're like
20
not Big Tony,
We were
side
like-
corner
yeah.
Tony. I'm like, all
We were
right,
probably
buddy.
like 22 when we brought 2 girls back to my. I think we were in my parents' house,
Oh
Oh
shit!
my god.
Yes.
and all you hear is like slapping in the background, like,
Oh yep.
and all you hear is Jim go, "Ugh, go ahead." That was it.
Go ahead.
I was eating a
the
bowl of cereal, like,
context?
what the fuck,
Go
Jim?
ahead.
Is he giving her permission to enjoy it?
Peggy,
I don't even know what.
Yeah. She's like, "Can I enjoy this?" And you're like, "Go ahead."
I remember
was
when I said
like-
my face is getting red. It just went
Peggy,
double.
yeah, you smelled like cat shit right in front of your face, just perplexed. It's like,
Oh,
yeah.
Someone.
I just, but it was just like the weird groan noise. It was like, all right,
Ugh.
Jim, I'm bringing this up every time I see you for the
Oh
next
my
12
God.
years.
Yeah.
That's a weird
Yeah.
one.
I don't know. It was fucking,
she seem
I
like
thought it
she was having
hilarious.
fun?
I mean, she fine. She seemed cool.
She's just like, you go ahead.
Yeah, you go ahead.
What?
I wish they went back and forth. You go,
No, you go
you
ahead.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead. All right, you go ahead.
Wait, so you lost your virginity after a Halloween party?
So yeah, with my good buddy, Dirty Derns.
Dirty Derns?
Yeah. I was actually gonna put a picture. I put a bunch of pictures up of Halloween. I was gonna put a picture of me and him, and then I was like,
Fucking.
I can't. No, I was like, oh wait, I can't. That's the night that we fucked.
Why couldn't you do that?
Because I knew we were gonna talk about it on the podcast, and I just didn't want it to be like. And this is him.
I'll post it. Don't worry about it.
No, he was like one of my good friends. He ended up being like my DP on both my.
Double penetration.
No, he was my director of photography on both my junior and senior projects. And
Boring. Where'd you guys fuck at? What positions we hit?
His apartment in Brooklyn. He owned his own apartment in Brooklyn. He lived in the basement.
Lost
pretty
your virginity in a basement.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Well, actually, but like
I
New
do a
York
lot
doesn't
of
have
fucking in
basements, so it's just like
The baby window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was like a sliding door. He had like a back deck. It was a really nice apartment in Williamsburg, and he just lived on the bottom floor. Let's just say that.
Okay.
And then, so yeah,
That's good.
and because it was like a big, it was a.
I said
we
what
haven't
positions?
What are
We
doing?
went Mish. Did you start off with Mish?
I feel like you got
Probably, and then doggy,
Hell yeah.
and then I got on top, and then a couple different. At one point, he did say, "He's like, of course you have sarcastic sex." I must have just been like commenting.
Call that a dick?
I was just like, okay, what? Okay, stop it.
Let me feel your calves.
Yeah. Actually, surprisingly, not my type. Really, he's a very tall guy, thinner.
Are you body shaming
Long.
me and you?
No, he had long hair. Well, this is what I was thinking about it because I was like, because when you were like, I'm gonna have a winter stash just to fuck with church guy, and I was like, oh my god, he had like long hair, and
Stashed up.
I don't know if he had a stash at the time. He has had one in our friendship, but we stayed friends for a very long time.
You ever think girls getting bangs is the equivalent to dudes growing a mustache?
I've had that exact
little bit.
burn. I think
A
on the
little
terrible
bit.
facial hair that I
a
have,
little
yeah.
bit, but also there's a commitment to the guys making them. That's why I don't think it's the
Mustache.
same because
There's a commitment to bangs.
no, but it's usually an impulse. And
Oh, yeah.
which is very different. Like you can't overnight a mustache. Some people can, but not
Right.
really. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Whereas like
you can't go
girls
beard
like
and just shove it all. Shave it all. I just did my.
oh, you mean like okay, so go
Yeah,
from
like
a
you
beard
have a
to a
beard and then
mustache.
shave it.
Okay, yeah, I would say that might be the equivalent.
Sure.
But I feel like most girls, me including, when I've gotten bangs,
I love a bang.
It was because I had like
You can pull off a bang.
I don't know the stigma.
Bang,
but I
bang,
feel
bang.
I feel like some people can pull it off.
Yeah.
You just,
Well,
you
I
just do
think
it.
bangs were really bad for a long time because they were hard to pull off because we
Right.
didn't have the equipment for it. Now
The product,
girls can do it a little bit
the
better.
curlers, the straighteners.
I
hate
I
straight
had-
hair.
Yeah.
You
no,
hate straight hair?
Mm-hmm.
Not a
I
fan.
hate it. I like a nice out of the shower wild hair,
Yeah. Cool.
like a nice post fuck hair. You know
How
what I
much
mean?
shower? How much sour sex you guys having?
I'm
We
not huge.
already talked about
Did we
this.
I'm sorry. Moving on.
I think we talked
It's
about it on
no,
Monday.
Don't need to move on. One time I broke a girl's arm having sour sex.
Shit.
That's crazy. I
Peggy,
did that. I did that through softball one time too.
I didn't. It's
I was
not
gonna
like
say, wait. I would have
didn't put her-
remembered you telling that to me.
I didn't put her in a fucking key lock or something. We were fucking down we had a case race. Are you familiar?
I am familiar. Unfortunately,
Hell yeah.
trash jersey. I'm there with you in spirit. On
I
that high
worry
five.
if we
We
met
need to
in
get like
20s if we-
extension high fives. We could just have a
yeah,
triple.
yeah.
And no, we were having a case race, and Jim was actually there for that one too.
Which gym? That's sorry.
Same
Anyway.
Jim, Fat Pit.
Gotcha. Fat Pit.
We were having a case race, and like it was like one of those nights we went out. We were in Wildwood, and
Hell yeah.
went swimming in the bay. And like when you have one of those moments, I'm like, I'm swimming out to that bridge.
Oh yes.
And I got halfway there. I'm like, oh, this is how people
This is
die.
die,
Like
yeah.
absolutely.
I have done that
Yeah.
before.
And then we swam back.
I've also done it thinking it's gonna be like a funny bit,
Yeah.
and everyone's like,
and nobody's paying attention.
everyone
Everybody's
like at
blacked out.
first it's funny, and then I turn around, I'm like,
know where Peggy
no one's
is?
even watching me anymore.
Yeah. And
Okay,
then
keep
we're
going.
we're like swim back to the bay and then like fooling around with this girl on the sand and look over it, and Jim's having sex with this girl and he has her bikini tops on his head. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And then we went back to the house. We were having sex in the shower, and I mean, we're
outside shower?
fucking hammered, dude. Don't get me started on outside
right.
shower.
He
That's
loves
my
an
favorite
outside.
thing.
Oh, he
That's
loves
what
an
I'm
outside
saying.
shower.
I've done it.
V-necks,
I've done-
outdoor showers.
I've done outdoor showers. It's
I
fun.
mean, fuck
a
yeah.
good time.
Pork roll. That's my shit.
Those are my three
that
things.
was 0
Actually,
to 60
that
seconds.
should be a merch.
Meatballs.
Wait,
It's
that would
always,
be really
why do
funny.
I always go to food?
Can that be your merch? It just says outdoor showers.
Yeah.
Wait, outdoor showers.
yeah.
Wait, what was
Pork roll, outdoor showers.
V-necks.
No, wait. Yeah,
what
V-necks,
I said.
outdoor shower, pork roll.
Hell yeah. I want to switch pork roll to meatballs.
Okay,
okay.
that's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Though
Or
I
chicken
will say
cutlets.
pork roll is
Write this
great
down.
because it's this regional area,
Yeah,
so it's fun.
That's regional.
So fun people like in LA who'd be like, "Oh shit, that's crazy," because
Thanks,
I'm from
pork
the
roll.
East Coast.
So I'm guessing you're inside shower then. You weren't using
We're
the
in,
outside
inside shower. Yeah, I was like fucking. We were like 21.
Right.
And she fell out of the shower, and we just got back to business. And then the next day, she was like, "My arm is like killing me." And then the next time I
bent
saw her,
back behind her head.
she had a fucking sling. She broke her arm. That's tough sledding.
Experience. Fucking
It's
nice.
funny.
Was that a person that you had been seeing, or just that
No.
night?
No, it was like a friend.
Gotcha.
You know, these things are.
So that's why I saw her again. It wasn't
You know
because
how
I
it
was
is.
fucking
It's
you.
like this bitch again. It's crazy.
Like, oh shit, I shouldn't have. Oh, you just write emails over there?
I'm putting all our t-shirt ideas down.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Making sure I got them.
Outdoor
Go over
showers.
here.
But yeah,
Where
we were talking shower sex. I don't like it. I'm not huge
I'm
into
not.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a height issue. Plus the water.
You got to have a
It's like,
whole.
what are we
I
doing?
realize now if you're gonna be doing it, you gotta have. There's like
You need a
lotions
bench.
you can get. There's like
yeah.
things you can get that are specifically built for water sex.
Yeah. Handcuffs that won't
Yeah,
rust.
There's
all
all
that.
kinds of good
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
Like that.
I like a good shower full around,
Oh yeah.
pre or post sex, but
A little
I.
fisting, whatever.
Yeah.
What have
I mean,
you.
one of my boyfriends,
little-
literally, we were so codependent. I don't think we showered apart for the whole 9 months we were together.
You guys are. It's a.
And
yeah, it's good for the
it was
environment.
like,
good for
yeah,
you.
we were like, yeah, it was just like every morning it was
Saving
fun.
Foley water.
Like, it's just like,
Fun.
but yeah, I don't know. I'm not like it's definitely not a random. I don't really love it with a random person because I'm like, I don't know what.
I don't
I've
want
had to
you-
at least fuck you once or twice before, and I know what your style's like. Because I don't want you to get all like,
your
because
fuck
I've had
style
guys
like?
where like they're like ready to lift, and I'm like, I believe you can lift me. I'm a ground person.
Yeah.
I'm around. I
like,
like
it's
to
gotta
have-
be a certain kind
I
of
need
confident
one
day.
point of contact.
Yeah, I was like, I have to hold on to something if this is happening. I need to make sure I am lifting up in my core. You know,
I think even if I was a woman, it'd have to be that giant guy from Game of Thrones. I'd be like, all right, you can pick
That
me
dude-
up, like that gigantic
fucking guy,
8-foot guy. Like, yeah, you could get
Yeah.
it, but other than that, no one else. I would not trust it either.
It's just gonna toss me around.
Because I've definitely had some iffies of like, I got her, but if she doesn't do the right thing, we're in trouble. Like if
yeah, and I just kind of am like, it's not. I don't feel like it's working for anyone. It's an
sexy.
exciting
I'm just
thing.
not.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, I can pick you up, but what the fuck? That's
the
like
point?
piggyback. I was just talking to my girl about like piggyback rides and shoulder girls on your shoulders.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
girls
All that
asking you at
cutesy shit.
concerts. I'm like,
Right.
fucking kill yourself. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's-
putting you on my shoulders, you lunatic.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
crazy.
Like it. What about a chicken fight?
Oh, that's how you get in. I like that.
Dude, you want to get? We're talking chicken fights. If it's a competition, fine. I'm
Tall
all
guys
for
have
it.
the advantage. Yeah, I mean, that's.
I'm such a psycho that I'm like, I'll put another girl on my shoulders. I'm not getting lifted, bitch.
I'll put a bro.
I got sturdy legs. I will not fall over.
I got a strong base.
Just so you know,
Don't
I
bring
was
up competition cheerleaders.
I was a competitive.
Call who saw that one
stunter.
coming? Fucking competitive cheerleading. God damn it.
Just fucking. You know what's upsetting about you?
Here we go.
No,
but I
never
don't
mind.
let her have it.
No, you don't let me have it. It's very
let
funny
you-
what you pick and choose. You like, I think some
I
of the
was-
most shameful things that I've done in the amount that we've been friends.
I'm like,
you're
yeah.
like, you're okay. You're all right, babe. It's okay. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, this is the thing that like I've done, and you're like, I don't believe you, and I'm like,
'Cause it's
you
funny.
just were fine with me
'Cause it
fucking
gets
two
it-
guys in like a half a day situation,
Hey.
and now
Free love, like
I
the 70s,
think-
baby. What do you mean, dude?
I know that's
fuck
true.
whoever you want.
It's true.
What is there for instance there? And then there's some cases where he'll be like, what? No,
I just like
say it
making
doesn't
fun of
exist.
her for being a bad dancer or the
Well,
cheerleading thing
also,
I think's
it's
hilarious.
you just have this obsession with being like, you're not athletic. And I was like, I don't think at
think
any
it's
point
funny.
in my life I've ever
'Cause it
said I
gets
was
her-
athletic.
Because it
But
gets her
it's
annoyed.
because I feel like a little kid again, and like I'm getting bullied. Like it's
I
like, you fat whale. There's no way you're athletic, and it's like, okay, well, yeah, I know.
That's how you feel,
That's
I
fine.
guess.
I'm just gonna sit in the corner. I mean, I used to. Oh my god, we cannot believe we have not talked about this on the podcast. I
We
used to
cannot
draw.
believe we-
No, because we were talking about it and we were giggling because.
The drawing? Is that what you're going to talk about? That is the funniest fucking thing. You said that. I was like, Peggy. Oh, baby.
It is the saddest.
It's so sad.
It's such a
but
peak
it's so
behind.
funny. You have to, like, do you have the picture?
Yeah, 2 questions. Do we have access to
No.
these drawings?
Dude.
No, okay.
She drew-
I won't be able to get through it because it will make me laugh. And the way I brought it up was just like it
Where
was
were
gonna
we?
be normal.
We were on.
I was talking about how, like, because I feel like at one point you were like,
Dude,
I just
so
don't
funny.
understand why you're this insecure. Like, that guy was obviously into you, and I'm like,
Well,
no.
you were on
and then
stage.
I was,
You were on I think
definitely
we
said-
like started talking about it and he went on stage and started talking about it. I was like, who baby? Where were we?
maybe grape, I don't know, but I used
No.
to,
Where the fuck was that?
I don't know
That
what
shit was hilarious.
3rd or 4th grade. I don't know what grade it was, but
So funny.
I don't. You got it. I just okay.
She's talking about like, you know how like a dance like people would couple off. They made her draw.
No, nobody made me. We were draw. I don't know how this is. I drew a picture for like this contest of like what the Valentine's Day dance was, and I put everybody in my grade next to a boy, and I was standing.
next to the punch bowl like an idiot with a fucking ladle.
You made
wearing
yourself
this outfit.
You made yourself alone?
Yes.
What?
Because the idea of a guy thinking that I maybe liked them, which is like such. This is who I am. This is why I'm the forever like guys like she's so cool, and it's like no, she will not unless you
Right.
specifically are like I want to
walk up.
fuck you.
Right, yeah.
I will not admit that I like somebody.
That's so funny.
And so I guess that's why. I don't know. I mean, but I said it the first time I did say it to you.
Real
You were like,
casual.
"How you think
I
that
was
that's a
like,
normal thing?"
I
And that
mean-
nobody brought it
No.
up to you at that time. Like, "Hey, we should talk
that's your
about
first
this."
album cover.
Yeah.
Just you by a punch bowl.
Right.
First of all, they don't have punch bowls anymore.
so-
Did you guys
funny.
frequently draw parties and put yourself away from them? Yeah, I used to do that all the time. Yeah. I used to draw
You
those.
weren't mixing the punch
Yeah,
bowl by
you
yourself
weren't-
in the
yeah,
corner.
over there in the corner.
I mean, also talk about anti-foreshadowing. I am the opposite of the girl next
Right.
to the punch bowl, unless I'm the one
She's
spiking
spiking it.
it.
Oh.
Hey, ayo. But
These-
that
we need to get
there
these
was
mics
there
moved.
was there was 2 things that I think we said, and you were like, "How you've never told me this?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
repeat the same
What
shitty
else were-
stories."
yeah.
That's spectacular.
She'll tell, like, we'll be drinking and she'll start telling me a story. I'm like, Peggy, I love you, but I've sat through this one 4 times.
That's all right.
Fuck.
And I know
I've
that-
seen Titanic 3 times.
That's how you guys, you know, you're fast friends. Though.
Yeah.
That's that's cool.
Ooh, doggy.
Wait,
That's
what
a
was the
spectacular.
other thing? Oh god, I don't know.
forget.
There's just like very weird stuff in my childhood where I'm like,
Gary
somebody should have fucking
I saw-
stopped that
said something.
situation.
That
Yeah.
Gary Goldman had like a similar. He drew a book, and his mom's sitting next to him, and he's talking about his book when he
Oh,
was
yeah,
younger.
yeah.
And he's just like, it's literally called The Lonely Tree. And his mom's like, he was such a happy kid. I don't know how he was depressed.
the shit he's
and he's like,
doing.
Mom, I mean, look at this.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
my mom says the same thing. Like she'll just
Right.
be like, "You were just such a happy kid." I was
right.
like, "I was 253 pounds by the time I was 14. That's a red flag.
Right.
Something's
Yeah.
going on there.
I mean-
like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
some sort of mental illness,
It's so
or
funny.
you are trying to murder me. Like
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Because like it's so.
Well, because I just got big. I mean, to that effect was just like the
Yeah.
more plates you ate, the more love you got.
that
it was
was
just
crazy.
that simple. Yeah, it was always that simple. And then, you know,
I feel like, I mean, that's me and my mom's whole thing. Every time I go over the house, she's like, nobody, I mean, he eats the most.
Yeah, but like
Maggie.
you were a
my
little boy
little
that was like Tommy was the same way. Tommy was like a scrawny kid. Now
Right.
he's like definitely.
Yeah.
I remember the first time he was like, I feel like I'm like putting on weight, and I'm like, I knew this payback would be a sweet,
Dude,
sweet
my
victory.
sister. Have you ever seen my sister Danielle?
I think so.
My
I
sister.
think I've met, yeah.
I have an autistic sister who's 4'11" and weighs more than I do. She's like 205 pounds,
Right.
and she's like the meanest with like insults. Like my stepdad will come in and he'll be like, she's like, "Oh, you fat fucking idiot!" Like just brutal, just just so mean.
Good to see you too,
Called my
Danielle.
mom like a fat wench, and then my mom was like, Danielle, what if someone calls you fat? And Danielle was like, she looked in the, she was like, why would anyone do that? But then like caught a glimpse of herself in the mirror, and she was like, oh my. Like the funniest fucking, literally 4'11", like 205 pounds.
Right.
I think we've said this before, but my favorite Danielle is when she said, "My skin feels tight."
Yeah, she walked
After
into
eating
she's
so much,
"My
like skin feels
tight.
I was like,
you
"We've all been
the
there, baby
greatest
girl.
joke.
We've all been there."
She walked into the room. I was over there like a couple weeks ago, and she walked in. And she's like, "Mom, did these pants rip because they're old or because I'm fat?" I was like, "Both."
Both.
This is depressing.
Those are like perfect. They're perfect ringtones.
funny,
Remember the
dude.
dumb ringtones back in the day where you'd have like a stupid ringtone? Like your sister has perfect
hell
like.
yeah, just a
Are
little-
these pants fat? Or like, yeah, my
Yeah.
skin feels tight. Like they're
I
perfect.
mean, she is.
Oh, she's a monster. Keep in mind all of those. I love those
She's
when
the
you have like
meanest
new stuff from
dude,
her.
the
She loves
meanest
me though.
fucking-
She was just hugging me though. The last time I was there, she was just like had her arms around me. I'm like, wow.
She's very strange because you'll bring certain girls, she's like, fuck yeah. Like she'll attack certain girls. Like
Yeah.
try to finger them, borderline. And then be like, that doesn't mean I'm a lesbian.
Right.
It's like, she routinely tries to make out with Jim.
Yeah, love.
Yeah. I've had a couple girlfriends that she's been like, better fucking keep an eye on her. 'Cause you leave her around mama.
In
There's
a sexual
there's-
manner,
There's
really.
blood in the water. Yeah, it's crazy. Like
That's
prolonged kisses, yeah. But then some people, she's like, fucking beat it.
Has she ever had a boyfriend or a girlfriend or anything like that?
No.
No, okay.
No. This is.
But she could be overtly sexual.
Terrible.
with-
Oh, yeah.
Can I taste it?
No.
I brought it.
He looked over. I brought it and then
Sounded
settled
like a
into how she
7-year-old.
felt. Well,
I brought it.
I feel like you're being extra mean to me today. I just will say that. I feel like this
I'm
is also
also-
a boring podcast. I
I'm
feel
also
like
gonna-
it's something.
Is it? What
No,
happened?
I don't know.
I wanted
had
to
it.
know. I mean, we talked on the
I think I'm
threesome thing.
always-
Can we talk about it? I know
The
threesome thing.
threesomes.
Have you had a young? You haven't had a young homosexual experience. We've talked about never.
No,
You straight laced.
no,
You've never done.
no.
Okay, I got you.
No.
Never. That's crazy.
We've had like, when we were like young, we found porn, and there were like 4 dudes watching porn hard.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
I'm
but never
kinda-
like jerking
technically
off with each other.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I was just like,
Technically, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, you never actually
Whenever-
been like, this
no.
isn't wrong, right? We're all looking at
Yeah.
porn at the same time and got our dicks out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gay to the point where like I can look at a dude and be like, that's a good looking guy.
Sure.
I'm like, I don't want to fucking touch you.
No, I got you.
You know
I
what
mean, before you knew is what I think. I mean, like
No.
before you knew, you were like, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, my sister listened to this. Chrissy, turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I touched a dude's dick.
Oh yeah.
Touched it,
How?
helped
Did he
him out.
bamboozle you? Was he crafty?
No. We were just both watching porn, and it was at the point I think where
Hell yeah.
it was it wasn't even scramble. Like his parents didn't know some HBO stuff was coming through,
Oh, that was the best.
and it was late.
Cinemax After Dark. Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I just think
it's not
about
even
that.
like it's a gay experience, dude. When you're
No.
like 12 to
I was in. This is like fourth
I mean,
grade.
today you're so
Yeah.
insanely horny you can't even
Yeah.
make decisions. I mean, the amount of I'm not gonna bring it up. The amount of times I've jerked off driving down the turnpike.
Oh,
and
yeah, this guy. See, I
I
never
mean,
had that. That was never.
at work.
Yeah, see, this is another guy that
I mean,
I found out later. I was like, guys are jerking off at work because it's that bad, and they're like, yeah, dude, you haven't
Not
jerked
even
off at
that
work.
bad.
I'm like, no,
dude, hungover. If I'm hungover at work, I'm diabolical. Like, get my phone out of my hands. I'm saying outrageous shit by like 8 o'clock in the morning. It's bad.
Has it ever been that bad
Saying
for
10
you
Hail
to be jerking
Marys.
off at work? No, right? That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
I never jerked off at work until my work was a test.
or whatever you ladies
Whatever.
call it.
I've never
I've
really
said it.
yanked on my dick.
I have definitely
Have made people come to work to fuck you. I've done that move.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, when I worked at the bar, fucking all the time.
Yeah.
But I have definitely been sitting in traffic and
Scratch a couple records, you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's good stuff.
sometimes you get like a.
Yeah, there's your.
It's almost like because it's I think actually now I've done it more like getting older because I'll be like, don't fucking text anyone. Like don't try to go get laid. Like just fucking
Just get this out of your
just
head.
get it out of your system.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But I'm a girl, so that doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Because then I'm just like, well, now I gotta fuck somebody.
Yeah.
Now I need contact.
Nobody told me.
Fuck you. I do not cuddle afterwards. Ugh.
I was kidding.
You know, like a good cuddle every once in a while. Come on. No, nothing.
Yeah, you have a piece of glitter stuck to you.
I do. Where?
Arm.
Yeah. That headband.
Like shoulder?
It's fine.
What Halloween party are you going to?
I'm not going.
No,
I'm doing it for the pod.
You doing it for us? Oh, man.
I did it.
It's audio.
Basically,
Yeah, you can't hear that sequence on her headband, but it is
I just thought it would be
sparkling.
funny.
It looks fantastic.
I don't know. I might go to Seamus's though and hang out.
Seamus's.
But I shout out to Seamus.
Yeah.
Love you. We know you're listening,
I
weirdo.
fucking love you.
We do love you. I just start like confessing my love.
I thought you were gonna start crying.
That reminds me of
Actually,
something.
when I finger myself on the way to work, I'm thinking about you.
Okay, well, don't fucking stay
Come on,
that.
yeah, come on.
I think about your weak wrists and I just power through.
Think about your grandma's dead joke about the Eagles, and I'm like, yeah, I do need a ship instead
And then
of
I
a
moan,
grandma.
go birds, real slow.
I feel like I have this. I'm scared. I don't have to, right? Like
Don't
I
have
feel
to
like
what?
I've had because I keep going back to the same people in the last couple of months.
That you're banging?
Yes, that I'm like, do I have to fucking?
Bang a new person?
Well, yes, I do have to, but I'm like, do I have to go on like?
Dating apps?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I don't think I can do it.
Yeah. I mean,
It seems like so much fucking shitty work,
it does.
and
I don't know. Doesn't
We don't know. I feel like this is from
You've
a
never done
female
it, right? Have
perspective.
you?
I have.
Yeah.
I've never been on a date from them. I've
From
gotten
it.
girls send me their numbers and stuff, and I've
Yeah.
always been like, I'm not gonna get to that.
It seems
Which isn't like it's rude. I think it's just more of like busy, and I'm like, that's a whole date. I feel like whatever. Anyway, but I feel like I can't answer. I feel like I can't answer for a female.
I feel
perspective.
it. How
like,
does
there's
it
no
usually,
way. I
How
feel
does
like
it usually work? Like you meet
So
meet
Bumble-
someone on there and then you start
chatting.
sexting or
you
I mean,
could
I
swing
wouldn't
immediately out of the
start
gate if you want to.
I'd be like, yeah, put the
sexting.
timer on, spread them cheeks. Send it to I'm just kidding.
She
I
did a
was never-
You do. It is funny though. I feel like you're the only person in my life who makes me feel like a prude. Like I'm like, Ryan, why are you doing that? Like
do that.
when we first became friends,
I'm
you'd
at
be like,
work.
I'm
I'm like, who
sexting
gives a
like,
fuck?
like I'm sexting 8 people and texting you. Because I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, why didn't you answer that? And he's like, sorry, I was texting like 4 other people. And I'm like,
I don't know about 4. It's if I'm hungover at work, I guess.
you.
Oh, well, when we first met, I was
Yeah, you were like,
animal.
yeah. Like at one point I was like, I can't talk to you right now because I can tell by the infrequent
There's unholy
answering.
things happening.
Yeah, that I'm like, I don't want to
Yeah.
even be accidentally.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is that like you start dating a girl with like a PE, and then I just get one of them accidentally, and I'm just like, wrong PE person.
What's a P? Oh,
Like Peggy, like you hit,
Right.
you send.
What other name would be a P?
I don't know. P.
Right.
I almost sent a nude to the family group chat yesterday.
Oh shit.
Or the other day.
A nude of yourself?
Me jerking off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
It got requested. I've never done it before.
I like that you
Was it a
felt-
video?
Yeah.
Oh
That would have
wow.
been tough.
I have not been that confident.
That would
to
have
do
been
that.
tough. I mean,
I guess I could.
I wasn't into it. I was like,
Yeah, I'm not into that kind of.
I mean, it almost is like,
Yeah. That's what I was like. I mean, it's not for me. But what can you do?
I'm a big fan. I think.
I usually do, like, if I do a dick pic, it'll be like something fun. I'll have like my tool belt on, maybe move it.
Yeah, you're crushing
what I mean?
with that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. That'll work.
Yeah, that's to be fun.
That
Little
works.
foot
I got
pop,
nothing. All I
maybe,
got
who
is like.
knows?
All I got is paintbrushes. I can't really.
Yeah.
I can put on my smock. Be like, oh,
You sound yourself
a-
with one of them. You go for that. Yeah.
God damn! Don't
You know what
remind
that
me of
is?
Stuff.
No, I don't want to
do
know.
this.
I don't.
Don't do this to her.
I really
Sounding?
don't like.
You don't know what that
Don't do
is?
this to her.
Sounding's like when you take something
Don't.
skinny and put it up your dick hole.
Yeah.
It's called sounding.
Oh,
Usually
yeah,
do it with,
yeah,
like,
I've heard it.
Yeah.
I don't get why you would do that.
I mean, I wouldn't do it.
So
Then again, I don't know why you would fucking send into the world a fucking video of you jerking off.
Who cares? It's not like my
can't
fucking
get
social
fired
security number
because
was
of it.
on it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. But it was requested.
That's
Venmo me $4.
Do
I'll send
it.
it out. I don't care.
Was your face in it?
No.
Okay.
What do you think I was fucking flipping? How would my?
I don't know.
That actually would be hilarious.
Do it from the
if I
bottom?
put my phone on the ground and
Oh,
started
so it's
recording
like
and
from
stood
your,
over it.
so it's your point of view.
It's like my feet looking up at me jerking off.
That's serial. There's a serial killer. There's a famous picture of him doing something like that. It's terrifying.
Yeah, what's his face?
That's
In
the
San
shoe guy.
Francisco.
Yeah, the shoe guy. Ugh. That is a terrifying angle. But what was the what was the thing that you requested of her? Did you just she requested and then you were just like I got you and then you never?
I don't remember how it started, but
'Cause I can imagine you coming up
one
with
thing-
crazy
One
stuff.
thing goes to another.
Okay.
Yeah, and then. God
What's the
bless.
craziest thing you asked? I mean, can you remember like some crazy? that
You don't
purposely-
want to know this.
I don't
Like,
wanna
I
know, dude.
just. I think
Is
I might
there-
have to leave the room. Like I seriously, I don't know why
I remember-
specifically. You just, I feel like it's like a. It's the. I think there's twofold why I hate it.
Yeah.
I feel like you focus all your writing on sexting. So as somebody who wants to write something with you, I'm like, hey, can you take a minute
Yeah.
out of your fucking boring
And write a
hungover
joke
and just like
fucking-
write a joke or maybe start.
Overrated. What's
like,
that gonna do for me?
You know,
I'm
start.
trying to come at work.
Can we, maybe do the outline of this thing we've been trying to write? But
Here
no.
we go.
Sorry. You're just sexting all day long. In LA, every time I looked over, I was like, what do you, never mind, I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to ask.
Right,
I mean,
right, right.
midday, I'm
There's a
like
girl-
telling him something that we're going to do, and he's like,
Middays, the best.
I know, but it's weird to do
Everybody's
it.
at work.
I have definitely sexted midday, but I definitely wasn't like hanging out with you at lunch and been like,
There's a girl sick at home. She's got a zucchini. I'm making her do stuff. Like I don't know
feel
what
like
you're doing.
I've just been getting. I'm bullied my whole life. I've been a victim.
Both of you are real
But no.
victims. I think.
I don't know the weirdest thing I've asked for. Usually, I kind of just let the artist work. You know?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Send me something, and then.
Enjoy.
Well, you've gotten to the point where you didn't even know where it came from. This is the one I was always.
I
You were
figured
like,
out
dude,
who
I
it
just got
was.
this. Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, there's been a couple times. I don't know. I just think I put out some kind of scumbag energy. And people are like,
yeah, because I
gonna throw- Yeah.
like you made me really be like, I made me
What
like,
the
this
fuck?
is why I
Maybe I'm.
can't stand a relationship. I'm not as like a weirdo
doing
in my,
crazy shit.
and then I'm just like, no, there's not one guy that I can think of that I've dated that would have wanted that.
Right.
What
Like
am-
once in a while, like when
'Cause
I
I
was
feel like
in
you've
long
just
distance.
been around me when I've gotten stuff, and I'm like, and just told you something.
Yeah,
you'd
and I'm
be
like, what is why?
Yeah.
Why would she? And then I like in my head, I'm like, I feel like she needs a talking to, and just like she needs like more confidence. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I've met some of the girls, and I'm just like, you're really doing great. Like that's awesome. That you, I hear you have like a really great job, and they're like, how do you know that? I'm like, because I ask him. I'm like, well, what do they do for a living? Let me know that they're not just doing this with their life.
I mean, you gotta have a passion.
Yeah, that's true. I think you.
I know,
you know a
and
lot
I
of-
twofold again. Think about, that shouldn't be your passion.
Yeah. I mean,
That's why it took you forever to start stand up. All of your 20s, you're just
everybody-
writing
yeah,
sexting.
just
only
fucking-
24.
Just fucking hard. Yeah,
You're
I'm
right, only 24.
Neil with the callback. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
I like it.
Yeah, but
It's the best.
you
I
say
think-
you
yeah.
give off a scumbag vibe, but you also have told me you just off the gate sometimes will.
yeah. I mean, I'll say
He's-
wild shit to people.
It's half the fun. I would do that in.
Do you
No,
have like
why not?
do you have like like a standard start?
Oh God. What am I a fucking whatchamacallit?
He's riffing.
What's a dude? Yeah.
He's
Just
riffing.
whatever feels right.
Yeah, but I mean, like you have to have some standards of like what you say because you're just always
don't think
creating
so.
new ideas.
I'll just come up with something.
Nah.
You just start walking over there and be like, just think
This
under
is-
pressure.
This is really artists. I like it.
Yeah.
These are two artists going at it, and I appreciate it. I think.
I know. I guess the
Do you ever have your
yeah.
mouth spit in, you know?
Yeah, he just kind
But
of.
see, that's what I
open with
mean. You
something fun.
fucking that's what I'm saying. You probably open with similar stuff.
No.
I think he's.
I've
probably
only
switching
spit in
around.
one person's mouth before kissing them. Ever.
Right. Oh, no shame in that. My sister's listening to that. She's like, "What?"
How
Yeah.
did that happen? You just from like across the room?
I don't remember. We were like, obviously flirting. I just grabbed the back of her hair
Flirting.
and tilted her head back. And
In public.
yeah.
Oh.
We were playing pool.
Nice.
I don't know what came over me.
The cold silence from this side of the room is terrifying.
Does that sound that bad? She was into it.
No,
I didn't
of course
realize
she probably
she's a
was.
tutor.
Oh, I want to
Yeah.
know. I mean, if I think that went the way, she was like, "We need to go.
Yeah, it was
We
great.
need to go now."
Yeah.
Because if that was,
She
as
walked
hot as
away,
she
went
thinks
to the
it was-
bathroom, came
Yeah.
back, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. You know?
Yeah.
What'd she do in the bathroom?
She,
I did a
no,
little
she went to the
cleanup.
bathroom and came back.
Yeah, she probably did a
That's
little
what I mean. What
cleanup.
did she do in the bed? She probably.
Hey, nice.
She probably did a check. She probably
Yeah,
was
she was
like,
like,
"Am I good? Am I
okay.
good to go? Let's go do this."
Hey, that's
Hell
gay.
yeah.
Rock and roll. I hope he's closing his tab.
I love love it. I don't know.
I think this is the least I've ever talked on a podcast. So if you
It's
ever,
close
I just love
together.
making Peggy uncomfortable.
I'm
I
not
know.
uncomfortable.
I'm
I
kidding.
think I just like it's
I'm
funny.
joking.
It's just it's like
I feel like I'm
this
not
is
even
why,
that big of a pervert.
I don't think you are either. You know what it is?
Yeah.
It is just so far from
Removed
A realm
yeah.
of what you would do.
No, of also of our friendship that
Sure,
I'm
yeah.
like in my mind.
This is like another Ryan that goes away. You get the different Ryan. When he comes back, he's like, this is the Ryan I know.
Yeah.
He gets away.
Right,
you're
like I'm like
oh,
that's why I'm like that's why I think it is so laughable because I do know that side of you, meaning
Yeah.
like you've told me, but like when people are like you guys fucking, I'm like I don't think that I would be like what's happening? What did you just say to me?
Yeah.
I was like I can't. This is like how you watch sci-fi movies. You're like I can't.
This is-
I can't not.
I
This
can't
isn't
suspend
real.
disbelief
Yeah,
here.
I'm like
This
I'm
is-
sorry. Right? What did you just say to me? Like
I think either like this is civil Ryan, and then when you go, wait, that's the lovable
Yeah.
monster. Like
I'm
that's
not
the
even-
monster.
I don't think you're a monster because
No, I'm not a
also these
monster,
girls
but you
want
know.
it. I mean,
Oh,
these girls
yeah.
become
Yeah.
obsessed.
I mean, that's half the
It's
fun.
not like I.
As someone who is,
I always feel like I come off rapey or something.
no.
No.
I think
Yeah.
what it sounds like is because when you're talking about it with a lot of like short-term hookups in a lot of ways,
Yeah.
and guys are, I think people listen, they're like, Jesus Christ, really? I mean, you're half joking already, but then
Yeah.
they're like something, they're like, oh wow, oof. I'm like, calm down, dude. It's half joke and he's fucking it's getting
Yeah.
out there a little bit when you were, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that
hang
kind
it
of
up.
stuff. But like, yeah, it's half jokey joke.
Yeah.
But you're someone, Peggy, who hasn't like. You wouldn't. I think sexually, you have you asked for stuff? Have I
No.
asked you? No, right? You're like this will happen.
Occasionally.
'Cause you have
Yo, I
talked
gotta
about.
go to the bathroom real quick.
Go do what you gotta do, boy.
Really?
She's like, don't leave me alone.
I gotta go
in
jerk
here."
off.
gotta go jerk off.
I've been hydrating.
Wait, let's just pause at that.
okay.
How was your
Just
pee?
jerked. I was good. It's good. I got it out. You know?
It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's always
I know myself. You know.
you know your
I
body.
know what I like.
So crazy.
So what's the
Just
weekend
kidding.
holding for you two? As we go
We
on?
actually
What
do
you
have a
think?
kind of crazy weekend.
Yeah.
We're
Fri-
going to New York
New
on
York
Friday. We
tomorrow.
have shows.
Nice.
Driving back Friday night.
Yeah.
The girls coming down.
Yeah.
I'm going to Pittsburgh on Saturday with Guy.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then Sunday, I'm going to the
100%
Eagles
gonna make
game.
out.
No, we're not going to make out. He has a girlfriend.
guys definitely gonna make out there. Guys,
It's got a
Wait,
girl-
what?
by
got a
he, by
girlfriend.
like he,
Hey,
he's gotta go.
hey, come on.
And Peggy.
Guy.
I mean, he did also try to make out with me
yes,
last Thursday in
100%.
front. Wait, how do you know that?
Oh, I believe it, and I remember Ryan
knows-
saying
he's
something
met
like he
Guy.
might have had a couple beers. Yeah. I could
But
see
his
Guy
girl was
going.
there. Like he literally if me and Ryan were talking to him, and he was like, came, and I was like, "Whoa, what's going on?"
Swooping
I
in.
love him.
Peggy,
I do too. He's so
the
funny.
best.
Hey, you got a good mouth. Like just saying, it's like, wow, all right, guy.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I bet
she's
I-
right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
He literally
I
caught.
was about
he,
to
like,
pie face her.
She like caught her ugly on stage, off the bat. It was
He
crazy.
said, he was
Jesus
like,
Christ.
he's like, it's her birthday. She's turning 23. She's in the sun a lot.
You can check him out on what Nerds and Words, Guy Schiavi.
Yeah,
like
he's
in the
actually gonna
80s.
come on. We gotta have
He's
him
gonna
on.
He's gonna do.
Very
I think
funny.
we're gonna do our first drunk podcast.
The full
with Guy.
drunk podcast with
that's
Guy.
gonna be the one.
It's just,
Yes.
that's our Patreon. It's just us making out with you.
I'm just officiating.
No.
Where'd you get that ref shirt?
crazy, guy. Fish hooker.
Love what you.
I don't think she'll like it, but just do this, all right? Slap her across the face. She'll probably hate it, but it'll be funny for me to watch.
It'll be funny.
That's delightful.
It tastes just like root beer. This
It's
is crazy.
terrible.
That's gross.
And
Yeah,
then Sunday,
fine,
I'm going to the Eagles game, and
Yes.
you and your girl are tailgating.
Yeah.
Where is she
tailgating.
tailgating? Can me and
I mean,
Gina crash it
I have a
at one
feeling.
point?
I don't know where the tailgate is. I also could see her friends just canceling a tailgate for sure.
Canceling out tailgate is pretty low on the
Yeah.
totem pole.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That is so funny though. She's like, you
She's not
came
a
back to
football
Philly.
girl.
Well, no.
Nah.
Yeah, but tailgate's
Tailgate's not
tailgates.
about football. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just about
I'm
fun.
taking Gina. Gina like doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm only taking her because I'm like I want to get fucked
Is
up
she
with
going to
someone
the
on
game?
Sunday. Yeah.
Oh,
She's
hell
coming with
yeah.
me.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy and I were supposed to go, and then Tommy was like, I got something to do, and I was like, he's like, so take someone. So I was with Gina on Tuesday, and I was like, you want to go to the game? And she's like, fuck yeah.
I like her.
Well,
She's
you
the
gotta
best. And I think we're
Wow.
leaving from Fishtown, so
Ooh.
because I think I'm gonna stay at her house Saturday night.
Hell
Have
yeah.
you ever? What's the craziest tailgates? I mean, I tailgated XTU once, and fucking that was insane.
Yeah,
Like that
XT,
was.
that's the last fight I got.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
XTU tailgate. Yeah.
Absolutely.
A what tailgate?
XTU. It's like a
That
country music
country
concert
thing
in
that they do with
Camden.
the Susquehanna bullshit.
It is
absolute trash. It is garbage.
I'm
And
a big-
I love it every time.
I've been to many a tailgate.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
gonna be like, I've been to so many.
Never had
The best tailgates are music, like they're not tailgates, but the
Yeah.
music festival tailgates.
Like people are much.
Yeah, you're
crazier.
doing fucking
Yeah.
everything at 9:00 in the
Yes.
morning.
Yeah.
Madness.
I think the craziest tailgate. It had to have been like a night game where we started way too early and just like fucking hopped around. See, I don't like to
Yeah.
stay at a tailgate. I hop around, get a backpack, and just fucking move and
Yeah.
just.
Popping into the stadium and pop back out, and you know
No,
multiple
you
people
can't.
in the
Pop
tailgate.
in.
Well,
You
yeah,
can't.
you can't
You
pop
can't
in and
in
come
there.
back out.
No. Like you get there early enough so you can go see a bunch of different tailgates. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
okay.
Kind of added to a tailgate. I shared Tully with fucking Warren Sapp. That's fucking crazy. That was a pretty crazy moment. There was like the amount of videos of that exist online is so funny. I found somebody from like a stranger like being like, this crazy Philly chick made Warren do a shot with her.
It's bro.
Yeah.
That's
great. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean the craziest tailgate. Well, actually, technically, it's not. It wasn't. So we used to do these like when Notre Dame plays Navy on the East Coast. We would take like my 16th birthday. It was like the weekend of my 16th birthday.
This is like a white girl quinceanera.
No. It was just like so. It was 3,000 people from Delco going on buses down to, or like all the Philadelphia area.
Right.
Yeah.
My uncle and my dad like ran these trips, and we went down to Baltimore, and
One more.
yeah, and then fucking crazy fun beforehand. In the game, my sister threw water on, got into a fight with a lady. They got broken up. Thankfully, I don't know how we talked the cops not into putting my sister in jail, but the woman had to go into like
The tank.
Yeah,
the
whatever
drug
it
tank,
is.
Whatever.
When we got out of the game, my uncle had somehow, I didn't even know you could do this, rented.
What?
But you know, in Camden Yards, where there's like a walkway between both stadiums.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
on the harbor. He
Okay.
rented that space, and Blackthorn played, and it was Blackthorn's like
the
whatever.
Jersey Shore band.
Yeah, they're
Right.
an Irish
Yeah.
band.
Yeah.
Like they're a rebel.
I've
band.
heard. Yeah.
They're really good. But some are from Ireland, some are from Delco. But so it was like 3,000 fucking Delco
That's
people who had been
spectacular.
drinking all day.
Yeah.
It's now 4:00. I got punched in the face. My like brother got punched in the face. Like, it was insane. These like two older like Delco dudes tried to make out with me. It was the most crazy. It was
madness. Yeah.
madness, but it was really fun. And I was 16, and it was like kind of one of those things where like every time I'd see my dad, he'd just like wink, and I'd be like, cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He don't care at all. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't fucking.
I mean, I've been to just so many.
Yeah, they all.
Wow, sure.
blend-
Honestly,
they all
though,
blend together.
Yeah.
Some way.
Some of our fucking tailgates in high school, like for the Catholic League championships and stuff, are crazy. It was like insane.
Looking for any excuse.
Yeah,
I love it.
mean, I would rather get beaten to death with a hammer than tailgate anything for a high school.
Oh.
When you're in high school,
Yeah, no.
oh, it was so fun. But see, you're not.
Hell no.
Dude,
I was
you
like,
like,
I'm
played
fucking
in the game.
banging. No. I quit football in 10th grade. I was like, done.
Right.
Like, I'm getting a job. I need a car.
Oh, dork.
Got a point.
I was a dork, but I went back to school after school was over.
Right.
First of all,
Did you do field day? Not field day.
our fucking we did Penn.
Don't care. Did you?
It didn't happen on my campus.
Oh, I don't know.
I went to Catholic school, so we always had.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't have fields. Now they do, but. Did I do field day? Yeah, I was
Not
student
field
government.
day. What's the thing in high school when they do the
Spirit day?
Yeah, they called it
pep
gym night. You
rallies
would
and-
go after school to practice
No, we didn't do that.
like a dance
no.
to do, and
Oh, for
that
a thing.
blew
Yeah.
What?
my mind.
I
No,
think
I
you
never
might be
heard of
talking
They had a
about,
thing
like,
called gym night, and they would like pick a captain, and then you would go after school. I don't really know what went on, but there was dancing, and then there was an obstacle course, and everybody did it.
This is sober fun.
You would go to
Yeah,
but
that's
I think
right.
they drank. I don't know.
They
But
tried.
then there was like a
drink, probably.
dancing competition, and then you would run like obstacle course race. I'm like, what the
fuck?
fuck?
Oh, shut up, Neil. Like, you didn't do school participation things?
No, I was a big dork.
Oh, you were a dork in that
Yeah, I
way.
was a dork.
Hell yeah.
And by that I just mean by that time I was like punk,
I don't like
punk and
rah-rah.
goth. Like I was like fuck you guys.
I don't like a
It is crazy.
rah-rah.
We're friends. We're like
you're
everything
You're a
that I
fucking
love.
cheerleader.
Everything that I love, you hate.
I hated every cheerleader I ever
like,
talked to.
what are we all?
You would not have hated me. I was
No.
friends with everybody.
I don't know what it is. Like even at like an Eagle, like when I see 60,000 people cheering happy for one thing, I'm like, fuck you. I don't know. It just bothers me. I don't know why. I'm a cunt. We've gone over this.
No. It's not wrong.
That's
Like I don't know
you.
if everybody's annoying or I'm a dick. It's got to be me.
Yeah,
There's just
okay.
so many things that drive me crazy.
I'm the same way.
It's upsetting.
No.
Couples working out together, going to coffee shops and sitting and what? What are you talking about?
Working, doing work.
I know, but they're doing work together is crazy.
Yeah.
Go
that-
do work in the corner.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't. It's an intimacy issue. It's got to be.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Like, whatever.
Because you're overthinking it, really. Like if you just segmented the time, maybe you were trying to do some jokes or some shit. Depending on how you just
Yeah.
did it there, you'd be like, oh yeah, duh, that's not that big of a deal. But you're kind of like, why am I doing it with her?
What?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, little intimacy. Oh, we might have hit a nerve.
Oh,
This
not
is
a
intimacy.
I mean,
What?
you didn't think
Ryan
I
has
You know what's
intimacy
funny?
issues.
You didn't think I had intimacy issues.
You know what's saying is I have intimate issues, but that's why I like doing. Like I would rather do a thing where there's 50,000 people there,
Yeah.
and I'm just one of the lunatics in the room,
Yeah.
than actually like to me, if a guy was like, hey, like when guys have been like, hey, you want to go to this go to this thing with me? I'm like, cool. It's like an activity we're doing together.
Yeah.
Not like.
You
But
two
if
are
someone-
sitting. Yeah.
Right, but if it's like, hey, I got tickets to the hockey game, or I want to
It's
go
like
to this,
people
that.
who go to the movies together when they just started dating. I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking?
Well,
That
if
is
you don't like movies.
I like movies,
But
but like
a lot of the popular ones.
Like, I went to-
yeah.
when I was
That's
dating,
a weird one.
when I
I
was
gotta be
hooking up
honest.
with,
That is a really strange thing. You don't want to go to the movies with somebody.
not want to go to the movies, but we're like people that go to a movie like
You're talking about like day
inside
two.
of 20. Yeah, like in a newish thing. We're gonna go sit in silence and watch a fucking. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, I
to
always
me.
did like a dinner or something. I always
Oh,
did like
yeah.
a meal before you know each other. And then that was just
Oh
like
yeah,
that was a
I
way to
don't- I mean,
obviously
this
like
girl
caress
I
thighs.
knew for a bit. You know who.
Yeah.
But went to see like some fucking scary movie. Like I don't know, like a spooky Halloween.
Right.
Wasn't it scary? I'm like, fucking no, it wasn't. I'm scared of like home invasions and shit. I'm gonna get pistol whipped and
That's
fucking
it.
hogtied when somebody's
Yeah.
grabbing your tit and talking shit to me. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
worried about a
The
goddamn
purge.
demon
You're worried
or
about
something.
the purge all the time.
You can suck
Yeah.
my dick with all that.
I think
Some pig demon.
the
coming
move for guys who maybe are not as cavalier as you was like a little meal. That's when the conversation's happening, and then you do
Yeah.
that so we can kind of rub thighs and
even
kinda get
eating.
naughty. You know what I mean?
Like a sit down dinner, I feel like that's a bad move.
I know.
Like a dinner. People that go to like a fancy dinner with
But
like when they just started dating, I'm like, you're out of your fucking
How can you
mind.
both be about food and not know? Like I love.
See, and I
I'm
actually
all
am gonna go
about food.
bullshit on that because you
Yeah.
did do that with this current girl.
But you
Yeah,
One
but
of the
we have already
second
been
time-
hanging out.
Yeah, but it was like the second time you really
No,
hung
it
out.
wasn't.
Yes, it was.
She almost OD'd.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. We had known each other for a bit. For sure.
Too fancy.
It definitely is.
I will agree that too fancy of a dinner, and now
No.
you're just being like a weirdo. I just meant like
Yeah.
grabbing like a nice meal. I don't mean like
Yeah.
crazy. Like
No, I'm saying
everyone's
like when
wearing
you
a
meet
suit.
someone and you're like, we're going out to dinner. I'm like,
Right.
you don't know each other and you're going out to dinner? It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah. You're a big believer in
You
drinks.
know what I mean? Am I wrong?
You're wrong on so many levels, but this specifically is so funny because the opposite of that is like you will just go and take
Yeah.
them and bang them. So I'm like, I think there is a level where people are like, there's a level between just going out on a date and like wanting to get to know someone and then banging them. You have
Like
said
getting
it.
mozzarella sticks.
You literally have said your move is for them to come over, you fuck them, then you go out. And I have
But
said
that's
this
if
to
I
you.
know somebody.
No, it's not even. You have even literally said it about like one or two people, like one or two times hangs, then they come over. You have said this to me because I'm like, you have already done the leg room that most humans don't do, which is like you've sexted them. You've
Boots on the ground.
You've already said like,
Done a
this is
bunch
how
of
I'm going
that,
to fuck you. So that's what happens. Whereas like most people have like I don't know, like what should we? Oh yeah, let's get a drink or something, and then it's like, oh, you want to get food? Like you're getting to know to the point of
Go
like.
out for coffee.
Also, you're a dude, so you don't get like the reason why people are like, I want to go to dinner is because nobody trusts
Dudes.
men
Yeah.
most of the time. Like that's why my friends always think it's so crazy, like how like they're like, really, you like meet a guy like
Sure.
and then that's what happened, like because most girls are like fucking scared for their lives.
Yeah, as they should be. Dudes are the worst.
Right, but I think also there's like a level to you that is safe, and that's why it's like it's not rape. You come off the bat like, hey, this is what I'm into. This is what you're into. And then that's why it's like it's actually all the worst kind of person is the person who does do like, I'm gonna take him out to dinner, I'm gonna wine and dine them because they're fucking sociopaths deep down,
trying to manipulate them into something.
Yeah, true. I don't know.
I can understand how you could see the dinner as like a manipulation. You're like, I'm gonna give the whole wine and dine.
Why don't we just go hang out and we'll see? I don't know.
I think what I'm talking about is just dinner with drinks. I'm not like just getting food. I don't mind a good food situation.
We can each have one Ritz cracker.
Get some talking out of
Carb up.
Yeah. Also, you have done extensive. Yeah, you're right. I mean, the way you used to date is extensive stuff up front. Like
it's
not
a lot
extensive.
It's just you get it. I mean.
Nah, come on, dude.
Why fuck around?
Yeah, no, I get you.
What do you do?
I wouldn't, for instance, like I wouldn't fucking do cocaine with someone I just started hanging out with.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't even admit that to somebody for a while.
I lay everything on the table immediately.
Well, I know, but and that seems to be the same. The girls you date too.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course, those girls aren't the girls that want to go watch a movie.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I mean, I will watch a movie. I love movies.
I got you. Yeah.
I don't like a lot of movies.
Especially, I mean, we talked about, fingering at a bar once. I was like, oh, come on. I mean, that's you first do that in a movie theater. That's you first try to go to, girls tries to touch you. That's like when you first did. I never did that in a bar first.
Yeah, but that's I feel like grade school.
She's the finger at the bar girl.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I fucking didn't fucking hook up that much in high school. I got to college and moved to New York, and people liked big girls, and I was like, fuck yeah. I don't give a fuck.
Is it me, or has this been the least funny?
It was so not funny. We're so off today.
What's happened?
I don't know. I think I came in late, and I could feel the energy. You being mad at me.
I'm not in a bad mood. I think I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm cunty when I'm tired.
Yeah.
I think you guys are doing great. I think you got a lot on your plate.
I still love
it.
I'll
be honest, I think I've been cunty for a while, actually.
No.
It's been a couple of weeks, yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah. No, I know, it's great.
You guys are doing great.
No, it's not great. Now I'm being attacked everywhere.
Now
I can't see the faces.
You see this? See it's you're tightening up?
No.
All right,
I mean, this has been weird.
Something.
It's been a
yeah.
thing.
I mean, this might be our first Patreon fucking episode. I don't know if I want this released.
I mean,
we literally talk about nothing.
What did we talk about? No, we talked about things. Breaking girls' arms. I have intimacy issues. Peggy lost her virginity today, 12 years ago. By the time you listen to this, it'll be 12 years in a couple weeks. What else? Neil's got a huge dick.
Yeah.
Peggy brought a bunch of weird beers here.
The will they won't they of Peggy and Neil is just not going to happen now. Now that we know she's got the old horse cock.
I know, it's a real problem.
Old fat dick Neil.
How did you know my name? I've got that embroidered on pillows.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was the weird beers.
Sorry, sis.
It was a lot.
Does your sister listen to this?
My little sister listens to everything I do and has frequently commented. Like
I can't wait for my mom to listen to this.
Yeah.
Did she? What did she think of this bus?
She comments like she'll listen, but she'll comment like, and I love her for it. She'll comment on like Nerds with Words because she knows that's like the main one, like the one I'm on, right? But like for other stuff, she's like, "Oh, I listened. I turned that one off because you guys talked about sex stuff the whole time." So I'm like, "Fair enough.
Can't listen to this podcast
Fair
at
enough.
all."
Yeah. That's why I say, it's usually like
my family will be transcribing this.
They'll read this they'll read this like a live play at your funeral.
This will be the Thanksgiving fucking prayer before we eat.
Look at and then he spits in her mouth.
Over there.
And that is.
I feel like people need to try the spit in the mouth thing more often.
In the last 2 minutes here, we got to plug stuff. So let's just plug. This will be coming out next Thursday, right? So, sorry. Yes, sorry.
We have November 21st, and Neil is on that Lovable Monsters and Friends at Manny Browns. Look for the dates. Me and Ryan are going all over the country, up to New England, across top of the country,
big loop,
up to Wisconsin. It's the brewery comedy tour.
Kentucky.
You can follow us at Lovable Monsters on Instagram or at Lovable Mons on Twitter. At ant_Peggio or Peguliar on Twitter.
Baby.
I'm sorry if I seemed off tonight.
I mean, I'm not apologizing for anything. Fuck all of you. I'm Ryan L. Foster _ on Instagram, and then all you pieces of shit where I grew up, I'm going to be at Moss Mill Brewing on November 23rd, and then fucking Thanksgiving Eve, I'm going to be in Phoenixville.
For what?
At the Great American Pub.
Gotcha. Okay.
That sucks.
Not drinking, and then I'll come back into the city and misbehave. You know what I mean?
Yeah, November 23rd. I'm bringing back Hard, Lonely, and Vicious at the Creek in the Cave in New York. If you live in New York, it's a 10 o'clock show, $10. You can get it on the website, creeklic.com. And I love you guys. Happy Halloween.
Suck our dicks.
Oh, come out to
fuck our sucking dicks.
Never mind. Let's leave it there. I love it. Bye.
Pork roll and outdoor showers.
You're a fucking monster.
Yeah, I love you though. Come on.
I love you, T-Big.
This has been a DropTent Media production.